Maybe we can go back and cuddle for a little bit?
Yeah, let's get our cuddles in.
Good morning. Good morning. This is what I look like when I wake up. That's my face. Morning face right there. So I mentioned in another video that I do own a pair of sleeping pants known as pajamas, but I don't really use them on my body. I use them on my eyeballs. I just cloak this pair of pants over my eyes like so I can sleep a little more in the morning. So that's what's around my head right now. I'm in this sleeping bag. I'm on the floor of my home, which is an RV, a Winnebago, and I just pulled back the covers or the curtain here to let a little light in so y'all can see my face. In general, Brittany is in bed up there, and at night I start up there. We'll sleep together, we'll cuddle, maybe, make love or just chat or whatever for a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours, fall asleep up there, and then somewhere in the middle of the night, I generally, recently in the last few months, come down onto the floor. And that started because it just got hot here in Texas. But I also really love a hard floor. I love it. I also really love cuddling, but I like getting my time in the morning and in the evening before bed, and then having my space down here on the floor, a hard surface, and Brittany sometimes gets up a little bit before me or stays up a little later or vice versa, and it's nice to not disturb each other in this really, really small space that we're in. So we've kind of adapted to make use of this space the best that we can. And this morning she actually woke up a little bit before me and went to a local coffee shop so that she could continue kind of doing work and not disturb me, which works out well because I can make this morning routine video, which, by the way, every morning is totally different. So this is just my morning routine for today, but there's some similarities. So come on with me. Let's go do the morning. Whee! One of the first things I do in the morning is drink water. Sometimes it's just a few sips, sometimes it's a bottle's worth. It just depends on what my body's telling me. Oh, it feels so good to stretch a little bit in the morning, even if it's just like 30 seconds. I love stretching, and sometimes Brittany and I will make a 30-minute stretch time happen in the morning. But sometimes it's just a few seconds, and even that feels so very good. Regardless of the morning, I always straighten up Winnie. Most of the time, Brittany is there to help, and we just love this process. We love keeping our home clean. It's a lot of fun for us. So we straighten up the bed, maybe take off the curtains, put away any dishes that were left out. Just double checking my Google Calendar, which I pull up in the morning if I'm kind of figuring out what my day is and I know that I have an early start. This morning I have a client at 10 a.m. my time. It's about 9 o'clock now, getting to be about 9, and I like to set up for clients at least 15 minutes, if not a half hour beforehand, depending on where we're at in their sessions. And so yeah, I'm just checking my Google Calendar behind me, and I'm going to continue to sort of straighten up a little bit. I really like being intentional with my life, and anytime I do anything, I really want to be choosing it. Not just automatically opening up my computer because, hey, that's just what I do in the morning, but choosing to do it. Just like I choose to eat fruit in the morning. It's the first thing I eat, it's the first thing I put in my body. Super juicy, delicious, sweet fruit, and it feels incredible. This is literally one of the best pieces of fruit I've ever had in my life, which is why this is primarily what I've been eating for the last few weeks, and it will probably be what I keep eating until we go traveling in a few weeks from now. Sometimes I really enjoy some herbal tea. This is a rooibos chai that I'm gonna make. I'm just pouring some tea into a mason jar, filling it with water, putting a cap on it, and then I'm gonna go outside and place it right in the sun. And it's gonna brew there for maybe an hour. I remember not so long ago, a few years ago, when life really just didn't have as much purpose, as much meaning, as much intention behind it. And I think the biggest thing that's changed for me is simply being more present, being more in it when I'm in it. Whether it's cutting up melon, whether it's making tea, whether it's checking something on the computer, or drying these knives, filling these water bottles, I really try and be there with the activity. And it's brought me a lot more joy. It's given me more life. Brittany's on her way back here, but I think I'm gonna go meet up with her. Walk over to the coffee shop because I wanna get outside and stretch my legs a little bit. I see Brittany. Here she comes. Hi. I'm doing a morning routine video. Hi. I love you so much. You smell like a coffee shop.
You smell like beard. I missed you.
I missed you too.
It felt good.
So this is the neighborhood where we're staying these days. We just got a driveway in the last like 5 days or something, the last week. It allows us to plug in and get air conditioning, which is what we really wanted.
We've been having such nice nights of sleep.
Yeah. You want to head up this way?
Yeah.
How was your coffee shop time?
It was really nice. I finished my video up.
Nice.
And yeah.
Nice.
It was like weird not waking up, not being there when you woke up to cuddle.
I know.
But it was also fun. Like, I love that we have this variety.
So I'm gonna go make some tea in this hot water. Then I'm gonna have my session in a little bit.
Nice.
Maybe we can go back and cuddle for a little bit.
Yeah, let's get our cuddles in.
Okay, that sounds really
that.
good. All right. For me, this is what life is all about. It's love. It's love, it's love, it's love. And whether it's for someone else, whether it's for ourselves, whether it's for the world, nature, a little bird in a tree, whatever it is, feeling love is what I want to be doing with all of my time. And Brittany in my life makes love so possible, constantly. And starting the day out with cuddling like this, with appreciating each other, it's what I want to be doing. It's how I want to start my day. It's how I want to live my life. Well, I'm inside Puffy, our truck. It's a 4-cylinder Ford Ranger, 1998. An amazing vehicle. So much love into this little guy. And in the morning, if we do need to separate, either because one of us has a call or because we're going to do something on our own, we take separate vehicles. In general, I tend to take the truck, but it's not always the case. So right now, I am going to find a quiet spot to do a session. I'm going to turn on my hotspot on my phone. I'm going to pull open my computer. I'm going to use my phone to Skype, and I'm going to use my computer to take notes. So the world is my office. I just find anywhere that I want that looks good, that looks quiet, that's in shade, and hold what I consider to be really amazing sessions with people. I absolutely love what I do. I love working with people so much. And I love getting present with myself. And so an early morning session, I mean, early for me, 10 o'clock is not early for a lot of people who are working other kinds of jobs. But for me, this is a relatively early call. And I love it because I get to start my day out by dropping into myself with someone else. And it's powerful when two people are getting into this state of mindfulness and being present. One way or another, in the morning, I want to get mindful, I want to get present, I want to get here. And I think that's really what my mornings are these days. You know what? I think that's what my life is these days. But really starting my day out with that intention of being present. Like, how can I be more here right now? Waking up like that and then letting it unfold. Every single day looks different. Sometimes I'll journal, sometimes I'll meditate, sometimes I'll go for a walk, sometimes I'll stretch, sometimes Brittany and I will get into some acro, sometimes we'll wake up and just make love, sometimes we'll lay in bed and chat for hours, sometimes we'll make videos. But whatever it is that we're doing, always in our morning schedule, in my morning schedule, my morning routine, there is the intention of getting more present, getting more here, and just being with what is. So that is my very brief and unreplicable morning routine. It changes every single day, but I hope that was kind of helpful just to see a little peek inside of my lifestyle from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Much love to you guys. Take great, good, and lovely care of yourselves. I will check in with you soon. Bye-bye.